Through that archway.
Those days when the white people came to Africa, they never had no visa when they were coming to my country. And this is what I have to go through because I come to London. They treat me like a criminal, you know, as if I killed someone, you know.
Last year, the Immigration Service detained 8,000 people.
Everybody awake? Yeah? Guys, come on now, please. 2 minutes.
Tinsley House, near Gatwick Airport, is one of 4 immigration detention centres where people are held before being removed from the country. It's run by the private security company Wackenhut and can hold up to 150 people, including children.
It's quite a frightening place, I should think, to arrive in. We have camera coverage, we have high fences with razor wire fitted to the top of it. All of the windows are barred. It's probably as secure as a prison.
Immigration enforcement officers have the job of tracking down anyone who's in the country illegally, including those who've had their application for asylum turned down.
We know that the main applicant is married and that he has 3 children. The head of the family arrived in October '99, a clandestine legal entrant, which basically means that he arrived concealed in a trailer, a truck or a lorry, claimed asylum at the Home Office soon after his arrival.
A special team has now begun to target families.
It can be emotionally distressing. You do find, you know, the mother will start crying and then the children automatically start crying. But at the end of the day, you know, it's my job. Morning, from the Home Office. Do you mind if we come in? We just want to talk to you. The asylum application has been refused. The appeal has been dismissed. Okay. The gentleman and his family now have no legal basis to remain in this country. What we are proposing to do today is to take the family to a detention centre in Gatwick.
Morning, everybody. Our current roll, I think, is about 116, isn't it? No food refusals, no suicide risks, and no detainees giving cause for concern.
Last year, 73,000 people had their applications for asylum in Britain turned down. But of those, only 9,000 were made to leave the country. This year, the Immigration Service has a target to remove 30,000 people within 12 months.
Look up at the camera.
Telephone call for Mary Dubay. Mary Dubay, telephone please.
There's people up and about today. And the next one's at 8 o'clock.
The push to remove more people from Britain has led to a shortage of detention space. Increasing numbers are now being held in prisons.
If you could find them, tell them to pack themselves and get their bags and everything and get themselves down here as soon as about 10 minutes or so.
This morning, 6 people are to be transferred to a prison in Portsmouth.
I'm just seeing how the guy's getting on because obviously we don't know how the detainees are going to react to being told they're being transferred to another centre. So
Delta free from
just using the cameras and following them around, just looking at the body language is potentially a volatile situation.
I was in the chapel, I was just praying. I mean, you just come and say, let me actually start packing my stuff.
Yeah, Delta free, how many more you got to bring down over?
Anyone suspected of breaking immigration law can be detained.
I can't believe that I was ever going to go through this in my life, never. After being in this country for 12 years, this is what I've been subject to, you see? Like a criminal, locked up.
Just walk around the side, please, yeah? Sort of it off, yeah?
Enough is enough. You know, there's so much a man could take, you know?
I just wanted to speak to my solicitor.
He can do that from the detention centre.
We're under arrest at the moment, all right? Calm down a bit, all right? I appreciate it's not, you know, it's early in the morning and you're a bit upset, all right?
My wife is pregnant. It was a difficult pregnancy.
How far pregnant is she? How many months pregnant is she?
In the 5th of the month of the pregnancy.
5th month of pregnancy. Okay. All avenues of appeal have been exhausted. Can I now request the gentleman to gather his things together? It has to be done now, okay?
The Mulgetsi family claim to be ethnic Albanians who fled Kosovo after their home had been destroyed by the Serbs. The Immigration Service don't believe they have a genuine claim for asylum and want them to leave the country.
The statistics for the past couple of weeks, and this is grim reading, frankly. Removals is still down.
Dr. Chris Mace is head of the Immigration Service and responsible for delivering the removals target.
We're sitting at 1327 applications.
He's been given an extra £300 million by the government to overhaul the asylum system.
The building accommodation for detention estate is really motoring at a pace. There's a factory producing walls, ceilings, roofs, and they're working 24 hours a day, and they're up to their ears in mud. They're absolutely determined to get this online on time. I just share that so that you're aware that everybody, not just inside the organisation, but associated with this, is really pushing hard to get the things in place on the timescale we've set.
Dr. Mace is visiting one of 3 new detention centres currently under construction.
There's tremendous excitement building up behind this. I'm Chris Mason, I'm head of the Immigration Service and head of all of operations. The Immigration Service has been expanding, and I hope that you feel an integral part of that expansion and delivery of what is overall immigration control for the UK. You're all part of that process, so welcome aboard.
The Immigration Service will be able to detain up to 3,000 people once the new centres are complete, doubling the current capacity. Yarlswood in Bedfordshire will be the biggest. It will hold 900 people, including 30 families.
A showroom, like complete with towels and paper. Well done. Good. Yeah. Yes. Thanks for putting it together so we could really see it together. It does make a big difference.
Gives you a proper idea of scale, I think.
Yeah.
So we just have to do this 900 more times and we'll be finished.
Oh, you have to go, come on, because I haven't got all day. I've been here 2 hours now, and I'm not going to stay here anymore. Come on, hurry up. Take this downstairs, please. Take this downstairs, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to have to rush you a bit now, okay? So...
Come back, huh?
It has taken 18 months for a decision to be made on the Mulgetsis' application for asylum. They've been living with other asylum seekers in North London, and their 3 children have been attending the local school.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, come. Come, thank you. All done. Thank you, boss. That went pretty smoothly. You know, the fact that they collected together the majority of their belongings, and we left the address. Obviously, the lady, she claims to be 5 months pregnant. The medical officer at Tinsley House, he'll have to examine her to establish whether she is fit to travel. Still got a lot to do before we actually get them on the flight.
There's no limit to the amount of time the Immigration Service can keep people in detention. The average is 3 months, but it can often be much longer.